All right, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Your boy's back, Scotty. So I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about my motorcycle setup. It's pretty sweet. I like it. It works out great. I bought this $5,200 car on Marketplace, and I am doing some maintenance on it. Obviously, everyone should do maintenance on your vehicle. If you don't do maintenance on your vehicle, you're just gonna, it's not gonna last as long. Come on. The tires are a little bit worn, but that's not the problem. The problem is that you guys need to do maintenance. If you don't do maintenance, like changing your oil or changing the transmission fluid, and maybe making sure your air pressure is at the right amount, and making sure you don't have dead tread on your vehicle, so that maybe if rain comes around, you're not gonna slide off the road. Especially with this bad girl, you gotta have some tread on your tires. So if you're driving down the road like me, fucking retardation, and you hit like a little swishy spot and you hit the brakes and you have, I don't know, a 600 or a 400 pound motorcycle and a 300 pound trailer, you don't get shoved into the turn, Okay, so anyway, let's get back on topic, ladies and gentlemen, you sexy fuckers. So this Harbor Freight trailer, I bought it for $550, put it together. Plywood, I don't know, inflation 2 years ago, let's just say it was $200 for the plywood. Who cares? No, but it's probably like $30. Anyway, we got the chocks from Harbor Freight. Since this is a Harbor Freight trailer, everything pretty much comes from Harbor Freight, except these tie down straps. These are ratchet straps, so get them off of Amazon. I'm not an affiliate guy, but to help you awesome, sexy pelicans, I would very generously buy them. And make sure you at least tie it down. Why is there this little guy? Anyway, watch out for crayons. Make sure you tie it down 4 times, not just 2, you little fucking stinkers. Don't be just ratcheting a strap all the way up and over and expect it's gonna hold. It's not. You got to make sure it's actually going to hold. So we got the 2 chocks, this wheel and this handle. It came for $40. Not sure why it was so expensive. Fucking Harbor Freight. And then we have this nasty, sexy Cabela's $200 freaking flamingos. I don't know why they want so much. I might as well just go buy an aluminum boat for $200 and make a ladder out of it. Fuck. But it's a trifold. I guess they have some sort of design into it. So I gotta pay the $200. So we paid the $200, which I don't know why, but we did. And strapped it down with the ratchet strap, because we had to get another set of ratchet straps because they only come in a 4-pack. So now I had to spend like $600. Yeah, we got this Cascade Moto helmet right here from BMW himself when I bought my brand new motorcycle, and they only gave me this thing. Congrats, you got fucked. It's okay. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it. I would definitely recommend taking off these little fender flares because they're only held on by this little broken bracket because it goes like this. Gentlemen, you guys do that in the morning. Anyway, it broke off. See the rust spot? And it probably flew off and didn't hit a car because we live in Mexico. But yeah, anyway, jumping back to the topic. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Make sure your wiring is not the worst. My wiring was terrible because I don't know why, but the right rear taillight likes to work and not work and work and not work. So who knows? We're just gonna play the role as it is. We have this perfect little crayon of a nut right here. This is called a nut job, right? And so what we do, we just put that inside and we just, kind of just crank on it a little bit and it works. And guess what? If you don't have a T45 and a 22 millimeter nut wrench, you can't get this bad boy off, Thankfully the ground's right here. So if anyone were to fucking tamper with this, I wouldn't have lights if you had a 10 mil. You guys suck. Yes. Okay, so anyway, we got this drop hitch off of eBay for $765. No, it's actually $132. Wheeling dealing, and it also came with the lock and keys. Make sure you get this from Harbor Freight because you got about that extra, which I don't even know why, but welcome to the cheap trailer build 101. yeah, also go on Amazon. I've been shopping a lot on AliExpress lately, and it's been, you know, cheaper. Temu, cheaper. Amazon, more expensive. So yeah, I would make sure you get these D-rings. I got the D-ring right here. D-ring, dick ring, dick ring, dick ring. And then you want to make sure you do them in the center too, because if you use two chocks here, you got to have a tie down spot in the center. So you got to think about that as well. You can't just be, you know, throwing tie down spots just on the sides. Yeah, so guys, I think that's pretty much it. You know, I rub my kneecaps on the trailer for good luck every time I go and, you know, drive around in it with my one blinky light in the back, because that one doesn't want to work half the time, but it works. We got one good one. This crayon likes to work half the time with the lights. But yeah, we got the smashing ZX6R that I'm selling. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. I mean, it'd be pretty rock and stocking if I put this bad boy on the Prius, you know. We get some hybrid motion right there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is the ZX6R. I've had two $12,000 motorcycles on this trailer, and I've also taken this trailer all the way to North Carolina and back. And yes, I was cruising at fucking 100 miles an hour the whole way, pretty much. And it was in Mexico. So yeah, I had to drive through Mexico to get to North Carolina. And then as soon as I hit North Carolina, I was doing 55 miles per hour. Yeah, so, I mean, regardless, it looks like a pencil crayon with a little dinosaur in the middle, but it looks pretty good. $5,200 car, $500 trailer with parts, you know, that's not bad. Let's add that up, you know, an extra $300 for maintenance and extra parts, maybe $400 or $500. But yeah, so we're going to be owning this for a few minutes, maybe for the next 5 months. And then we got to figure out what we're going to do with all these vehicles. We're going to sell everything, sell it. We're going to be selling that Subaru, that Subaru, that Subaru. And yes, I have a fetish for Subarus. Stop looking at me sideways, guys. I am just here to make some money and figure out my life, and let the people up top the people up top just print the money. They just print it, and then us Americans are like, oh, well, we need to earn it somehow. It's almost like they should just give it to us. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, stop working so hard for your money. That's what y'all need to start freaking doing. We also have this Ram 3500 we are selling. The lovely CRV that gives me no problems at all. Jeffrey, you know what's up. I hate this car. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We have I keep saying that's pretty much it, and then I keep talking. I'm sorry, guys. This is pretty much all I own right here. And this is the exhaust for that truck to get put on if I end up putting it on, because it's got DPF issues. And then this is my motorcycle gears, all my tools, some stuff right there. Paddle board, which I never use unless I take a girl out, and well, you know how that is nowadays. You can't really do anything. Women want too much attention, but it's okay. You know, that's how ladies are. It's fine, but y'all need to focus on talking to one guy, not a million guys, please. Please. Focus on trying to have a family. Focus on a guy that's going to provide for you and not, you know, just use you temporarily. I mean, ladies, you have to have something to offer for us not to use you temporarily. Does that make sense? Please understand. Thank you. We also have this fat enclosed trailer. Yes, it's 53 feet, and I bought it to convert. And well, Scotty's not doing that anymore because Scotty's indecisive, has ADHD, and likes, you know, jumping up and down with his big toes and his big pinkies, you know. Sometimes you gotta just crawl around and watch out for spiders, you know. But yeah, so that's the enclosed trailer. It used to be a, what do they call it? Like a hurricane survival pandemic bullshit. Not COVID-19, but the other one. But yeah, so I'm getting off topic. That's the trailer. That's the Prius. I'm gonna be owning that for the next little while. and I am selling everything else pretty much. Sell, sell, sell. So I can move out here soon. The idea is to buy an F-150 and a 16-foot enclosed trailer, and I will continue to buy and sell motorcycles because they are very easy to do and it's not cost effectively difficult. And like, look at this. This is a cheap setup, guys. Ladies, if you want to get on a motorcycle, ladies, this is for you. Have fun building this little trailer. Motorcycles don't really have anything that go wrong with them other than if you never change the fluid. You know, you got to change the oil. Change the oil and check your coolant. At the very least, ladies and gentlemen. All right, well, I'm gonna get off here so I can go buy and sell some stuff. I've already bought and sold some stuff already, so we're gonna get off, and it's 11 minutes and counting, almost. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. All right, you sexy pelicans, I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay happy and use your kneecaps for jumping. I love you guys.